fun.
Everybody's got a story to tell. You've got yours and I've got mine. And that really sets the tone for the whole record, you know. The chorus is, here's to us and all our broken dreams that never came to pass. We're still kings and queens. It's really just saying, you know, even if it didn't work out, you know, don't give up on your dreams. And the song is dedicated to everyone who said we never had a chance. It's a rebel song about, you know, following your dreams and being an individual, that we're really sort of all in it together. And it's like a toast, it's like a shout out to everyone on the planet, really just saying, you know, be yourself. Probably a little different than what people might have been hearing from me before with Let It Rock and I Made It. To me, it's kind of like just really stepping out from behind the production and being much more direct and honest with the lyric, and really kind of getting across the message, which I tried to with Let It Rock, and I feel like it's still the same inspiring message about being an individual. Your world is upside down. You know, I've been asked a lot about the video for Here's to Us. It's the first video that I've directed, and I think it's really a metaphor for life. In the beginning, the voice says, "Is it fun?" And I'm riding this, you know, electronic elephant thing, in like you find an amusement park, and then it's just this string of clips and a lot of archival footage and some stuff of me, but mostly stuff of just, you know, from the 1900s up until now, some YouTube videos, and some everything, you know, World War II footage, Evel Knievel, Albert Einstein. And I think it's this metaphor because it's sort of saying, like, here's what's going on in the world, you know, check it out. Are you having fun? Do you get it? Like, this is what you're supposed to have fun. You're supposed to kind of, you know, look at the world and say this is like this funny, crazy, insane place that we're living in, and everyone's pursuing all these different goals and everyone has such different ways of life. But this is what's going on, and it's sort of saying, here's to us, you know, are you having fun? You felt the pain and seen the glory. It feels good to be. I probably grew up maybe a little bit different than a lot of people, being exposed to a lot at a young age, growing up in New York City, and seeing a lot of, you know, how sort of precarious life can be, and friends, you know, dying of drug overdoses and just like strange things happening every day. And it was at a time when New York was really kind of like the Wild West, and everyone was like wanted to be a musician or artist or dancer or actor, or, you know, and then there was just this whole other element of just violence and danger and craziness. So I guess I was sort of always trying to find myself amidst that, and then you know, the constant search for identity. Who am I at the end of the day? Who is anyone, and what are we supposed to do here on this earth? And I sort of try to get some answers to those questions through my music. Monday comes around, your world is upside down. I mean, the Here's to Us came to me quickly, and I knew that was gonna be the theme. But I didn't know yet what I was saying, and I just was kind of, here's to all the broken, yeah, you know, you kind of just, you get the feel of the words, because when people sing along with the song, they're singing the phonetics, you know, they're singing the sound of the words, and the sound of the word actually has to mean as much to the listener, even though it has no direct meaning. It has to mean as much as the actual lyric does. A lot of great songs. I think you can take a song like Every Breath You Take by The Police, written by Sting, and you could kind of look at it and go, oh, that song's not really about anything, you know, every breath you take, every move you make, every bond you break, I'll be watching. You know, it does just sort of sound good, and that's a good example of how, you know, you get hooked in just by the sound of the words, but it really is about something to him, but clearly from what he says, nothing to do with the actual, what, you know, people play the song at weddings, they think it's a love song, and he said it's about being a stalker. So again, it's all about the sound of the words and what you put into it. I think in the past what I would do is I would make like a little sketch of a beat, so maybe like 3-4 chords and kick drum, snare drum, and sort of start to sing over it and vibe over it, like I was saying with like Let It Rock before. But this time I'm really reaching for an acoustic guitar, or I've got this guitarlele, which is basically a ukulele, but it's a guitar, but it's just tuned to A instead of E, so you don't have to learn all the new chords, but it sounds like a ukulele, which is what I wrote Here's to Us on originally, as well as a few of the other songs on the album. For some reason, you pick up this thing and you just catch a vibe. I don't know why. It's like every time I pick it up, I feel like I can write another whole song in 5 minutes. So I've been using that more and then building the production around it. I think lyrics usually have to come from a pretty authentic place to feel right to the listener. Or if that doesn't work, maybe that leads us somewhere else. But I think the creativity should always be in the moment. You should always be trying to sort of channel something.